Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the fourth day of AI Creations Internship. We hope everyone completed yesterday's assignment. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce our esteemed speaker today. We are incredibly fortunate to have with us Lakshmi Narayana Malineni. He will be continuing the class of what he had explained yesterday. So we are excited to hear from Lakshmi Narayana Malineni today and gain insights from his experience and knowledge. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Lakshmi Narayana Malineni.
Uh, so, Hi guys. Uh, I hope you have explored much while doing your assessments. And also, let's do a quick recap of what we have done till now. Uh, till now, what we are capable of is we are capable of creating a component in React, and also we are capable of styling it, and also we are capable of writing any single page application, a static application. Sorry. So up to now, I hope I'm clear. Also, for the first 5 minutes, let's do a quick uh, doubt session. If you have faced any errors or any doubts or any issues while creating your static page or the assignment, you can just share them so that let us address those issues and then we'll move into the next step. Yeah. Uh, Explain React just step by step. Okay. Uh, First of all, let me share my screen. Hope you can see my screen. Yeah. So, let's say we are on the same page. This is a empty folder, and the first prerequisite to create a React app is to have a node. We can go search node in browser. You can get bunch of files to download, and also there are several versions of node. Uh, you can also switch between versions using nvm version manager, or else you can just install the latest node version, which is 22, I guess. So that is the first prerequisite. You have to install the node in your local desktop, and then the path will be automatically added into your environment variables. If not, you can add the path to your environment variable just to recognize the node as a command line node in the command line interface, just to interact with the desktop's uh, hardware. So that is the first prerequisite, and then you are good to go. I hope you all have installed VS Code. It is a good idea. And then all you have to do is you just have to create. Let me clear this out. Uh, let's say you have a blank terminal, and you just have to type the command npx create react app my app, and done. So while it creates the React app, let us also address other issues. It will take a bit of time because it have to install all the modules that are required for the initial setup. So any other doubts, you can just write them. Also, I have seen a setup for MacBook, right? So up to from the create React app, it is same for any device. While installing Node and setting up Node, it may create issue for several desktops. You can just browse the issue or go to any YouTube video like how to install Node in Mac, and then you can find it and you can just install it. After installing Node and VS Code, it won't be a problem. The commands are same and it will work as same as in any device. So that won't be an issue. So yeah. Any other questions, issues, doubts from past session? Can you explain React and HTML basics again? Yeah. Uh, Set image path. Sure. HTML basics and React again. So I would like to address the thing about HTML. So HTML has thousands and thousands of tags which we are not going to remember. Anyone of like the senior most developer also, they are not going they are not going to remember all the tags. So we are so that will be covered today actually. We have this thing called UI providers. So we will be discussing about how we write UIs for how a developer write UIs for their websites. So the developer basically he won't be writing all the tags in HTML, right? So there will be some pre-written HTML code. We will be just importing and using them. So I'll explain how to do it. So that will be clear today. And also, can you explain React? Okay, I'll be starting with the React with the boilerplate again. So the setup is done. Then we are good to go, I guess. Yeah. How can we import more than one function? Yes. Good one. I'll explain it. So initially, this is how our setup will look like. You can see my app over here. I think I have to zoom it a bit. Yeah. So this is how our initial structure will look like. This is called the boilerplate of React. So React will initially set up a few things to us so that we don't have to particularly create them again. We will just run it. Go to the project path and then type the command npm start or npm run start anything. So yeah, uh, React will start the app as you can see. Don't worry about this stuff. This stuff is pre-written by the React. So just as a boilerplate in the sense, you need a startup, right? Kickstart. Just as a kickstart, you need a folder format or something like that, so that you don't have to specifically do anything. It just makes our lives easy. So that's the point. Then let's see how our landing page looks like. Done. So this is the landing page, as you all may have seen already. Let us assume, and then you can just clear everything. You can just clear everything. Sorry. And clear everything and just add a div to it. Let's change it to JSX. JSX is nothing but it just allows you to write both HTML and CSS. The purpose of it is to use the snippets and then done. Everything is gone as you can see. Token. See what is Okay, logo is not different. Let us remove it. So this can't be JSX as it can't access it. So done. So this is the blank page, and we got a question like how to import multiple folders, right? So let us take care of that, and let us create a folder called components, and then thereover we will create a new component called comp1.jsx, and then let us create two functions over here. Let me quickly. This is the boilerplate for the component, as you can see. Uh, let us create another function over here. This is component one, and this is component two. So let's name it component two, and let's let's export both at the same time. Right. So let us call it here in our app. Let us import comp1 from um, let us specify the path. This is how you specify the path. If you just add one dot, it will be in the same directory as of the same file. If we add two dots to it, then it will come out of the folder which the existing app resides. If you add three dots, then it will be coming out of three layers. So that is how it is defined. This is in the one dot. Basically it is in the similar file folder called source. So let's go to components. Let us include this. Then we are good to go. For default component, you can also add here export function comp2. As you can see, there is comp1. Want uh, also call comp2. You can just add this comma over here, and then you are good to go. Was not fine. Okay, this is exporting this by default. If you remove it, you can just export function separately, and then done. So seeing is component one, component two. I just have to change the content here. Yeah, see, at a time you can export both the components and import both the components. You just have to specify which component you are taking in. If you want to import only component one, you can add component one and remove component two, and done. Only component one will be imported, and the component two will be there, but it is neglected. You're not calling it, so it won't be there. So let me just add it. So yeah, that's it. Any more doubts? Then one function. Can you try explaining how to insert image path? Similar to your function, similar to the component function which we are importing here, right? So similarly, you can add image path. So that's not an issue. So let us go through the next slide. Not this one. Yeah, routing with React. So up to till now, we are creating only single page applications, right? So we are not going anywhere. but that's not how a website works. So a website have a different pages with different functionalities. So how to create your own pages? So that is the question, and the solution is by React router. React has this feature called React router, which basically creates a routing uh, using React DOM. Uh, let us uh, let us install router DOM in our React DOM in our local file. So let me share my screen now. Yeah, let me increase my screen size so that you can see. So this is our app folder, right? App file, right? So let me remove these components for now. Mhm. Okay. So I have already created a router app. So let me just import it there. So these are throwing some errors. You can see, as you can see, right? This is how you define routes. I mean, uh, you just have to install this thing, React router DOM. It's called React router DOM. Uh, you can open new terminal, go to your project. To install React router DOM, the command is to npm i. Npm is just a package manager. So it installs, it uninstalls, it manages all of your packages which you are going to use in your project. So npm I is I for install, and then React router DOM, then done. Uh, the router DOM will be installed in your app. Now neglect this. So let us create a component. We need a component to show, right? So let us create a landing page component. Let us create a landing page component, RFSC. Also, let's creating your own portfolio page, right? So you need to have a about section. The common thing is about section, and then you will create your about section. Let's say you want to add your project section. You will add your project section, projects.jsx, and write the boilerplate. So you may get the doubt like how I'm getting boilerplates using RFSC, right? So this is just a extension. You can find it over here. You can just go to the extension page and type ES6 over there, and then you will get an extension JavaScript snippets. So this is just a snippet. Uh, similar to the boilerplate of React, we will get the boilerplate for a component. You have about section, project section, landing page, and what else? Hello, hello. Mm, Sorry guys, some connection error. We are back. So, let me share my screen once. So yeah. So let's say we are creating a portfolio app and we have several pages to show. This is about page, this is gallery page, this is landing page, and this is the projects page. Right. So what are these? What are these? I mean, you may getting doubt. What are these, right? So this is just a module which we are just using the module, and then we are just creating the routes for it. So we are not yet using it, but we are just creating routes for it. Like let us decode like how the routing works. Can just route it. Route. Mm, Can specify the path. Like what is the name of your route, right? So the name of your route would be, let's say, about page. The mm, and the source will be, sorry, let me take the syntax. Yeah, we'll just uh, take the element. Let me put it over here. Done. So this line will tell you like what is the element you're gonna parse when you hit that route. So let us import them. Let us import first landing page. You need a landing page for your website, right? So let us import that. One dot, you'll go to components, and then you will specify the landing page. Done. So what does this tell? Okay, let us import all other components. Let us import about page. Mm, let's import about. I guess this should parse. Let us check our localhost is running. You can just click it over here, and then done. You can see this is the landing page. So what is a route? So you may be getting some doubts about routing, right? So what is a route? So route is nothing but this is the URL. Basically, whatever the URL you see, like www.google.com. If you add a slash to it, then it will be forwarding you to other pages. Let us say about. So you are specifying a route called about. If it exists, then it should return a new page. See, you can see about. So also if you add any route that is not yet declared, so you can see we only have two routes. One is empty route, that is our landing page, and then about route for that about page. Let's say we are trying to get gallery route. We didn't define it yet, but we are trying to access. What does it do? It does nothing. Okay, because we haven't defined it yet. Let us define it. Let us import the gallery page first. We're just importing the gallery page, and then we are specifying the gallery route. So you have specified the about page and we have specified the gallery page. Now what does it do? Let us refresh. So this is a syntax error. Localhost. This is the landing page, and then this should be our gallery page. See, you can see gallery popping up over here. So these are our routes, and we have one more route left, a projects page. Let us define that. We have projects here. We have imported projects, and then uh, let us call the project element, and let us define the project path. Also, you may be getting some doubts uh, about this part, right? So, have do we have to remember these tags? Yes, you have to remember these tags. These tags will basically will be having some other code which is coded by open source community, of course. We are just using that model. In order to use that model, you just have to call that element. So these are to be remembered, and that is, and we have to do nothing about it. Also, is this uh, is this necessarily be matching with our page name? No, you can add any name. Let's say about page should be some, let's say, Modi, right? It can be Modi. Okay, let's check it once. So see, if you route in Modi, you can see your about section. So this can be anything. This is a variable. So let us get back to it. And then this is how your route works. So, but one thing, in order to navigation through pages, user the user won't be doing this, right? So every time you just have to go to the uh, URL, and then you have to do this thing, right? So that's not how you navigate between pages. So what to do? You can add these pages, link these pages through anchor tags. Let us go to the landing page once, and then we will be editing this landing page using anchor tag. Again, what is anchor tag? Anchor tag lets you open any link, any kind of link in your web page. Let us say, for example, we are adding www.google.com, and then we are linking it. We are just creating a link in our landing page. So what does it do? Let's see. Let us clear this and go to our initial page, landing page. See, you can see a link over here. Let me magnify this. Let us add a h1 tag. What does h1 tag do? H1 tag is a big font tag. It basically gives you heading. See, this is the link. And what happens if I click on this link? So whatever we have entered in the as in the link, right? So it will be redirecting it to it. So we will be adding some uh, routes to our. Let's say if you want to add about page, so you will be referring to about page, and then you will be adding about section, right? Let us get back to it, and then you are adding a about link. What happens when I click on this? It will redirect me to the about page, right? uh, Let me magnify these two for the sake of visibility. About page, let me add some concept. A from about page. Hmm, let me magnify these two. A from gallery page. This let's say this is a landing page. Also, I suggest you to code along with me. It helps a lot actually. You can learn it right over here. So, let us create a link for our gallery page. You just have to create an anchor tag. You just have to specify the link and route. And if you go to the landing page again, you can see this is the landing page, and these are the links for our other pages. If you click on about, it will go to about page. If you come back and click on gallery page, it will go to gallery page. And also we will be adding the projects page to. Let's edit this. Which one? Okay, from projects page. Right. So let us add this link to. Let us add this link. Projects. Be careful with your spelling, guys. This case sensitive. So here we go. This is the projects page. This is the gallery page. This is the about page, and this is the landing page. So let us rename this to components to pages. This is officially pages now, and what happens now? It will throw an error. If I refresh this, it is not. Why? The naming should change. It should be pages. Should be pages. Should be pages. Yes. As you can see, why am I not getting error before? Because I haven't not navigated through. As you can see, if I do these components as before, and if I go see, you can see components does not exist. You have to specify the path which we have created, right? So these are the pages now. We have our page, landing page, gallery page, and projects page, right? So this is how you create routes in React. I hope that is clear now. But what's next? You have your links ready. You have your pages ready, and something is missing here, right? So what is that? Let us discuss. UI. Earlier we have discussed how to write UI. I mean styling, inline styling in React.js. How to write it? Let me show. So this is our about page. This is our about page. In about page, you can also call different components, right? So let us create a folder called components. Let us create another folder in the components folder called about, right? We have a about folder here, and then we will be adding components which are required for about folder here. Let's say about component, about comp dot jsx. Let's say let's create a boilerplate, and let's call it over here. How to import this? Again, import about comp from. You have to specify the path. Like you have to be uh, coming out of the folder. For that, you have to enter two dots, and then you have to go into the components folder. In that components folder, you have to navigate to about what does it have? Let me see. You can see the path over here, right? So let me hover it again. SRC components about component. Let me go to the about section, and then there you have the about component. Let us call this about component over here, about comp. Let us navigate there. See, you have your about component here. Similarly, you can add any component, and for different pages you can add different components and call them over in your pages anytime, anywhere, from any component basically. Let me Yeah, tailwind setup. Basically, just have to go to tailwind. Okay, let us discuss how to write inline styling first. Uh, Let us go to the about page. Here you have about component. Let us do the styling over here itself. Let's say you want to add a background color to this. How to do? You just type style and then two curly braces, enter. Let's say background color, background color red, background color. See, the background color is red now. This is called inline styling. Like you can style within the line, within the element. If you, let's say, if you want to edit specific element separately, let's say I want to add a different color for heading, you can just go to that line, type style, curly braces. Let's say you want to uh, change the color. Let's say color, let us change it to green, right? See, as you can see, the color of the heading has been changed. This is called inline styling. And also you can style your pages using external css files. You can just call the class name and then you can write the css over here. So that is one way to do it, and this is the inline styling. uh, as you can see, this may look very complex. That is where the tailwind css takes the part. And let me show how to set up tailwind css in our React project. Right, go to tailwind css and go to the docs, and you can see uh, guidelines how to install tailwind css. You can just copy paste these commands and then you're good to go. Let us create a window over here. Let me split my screen. Okay, make it short. Let us stay it like this. Okay. Let me copy this command. Again, what does this command do? What does this command say? Npm install d tailwind css. The tailwind css is already coded and already configured in some node modules. You just have to install it using node package manager. That's what we are doing basically. Let us install it. This is the setup, and let me explain what is the benefit of using tailwind css. Tailwind css basically shortens the css uh, css complexity. So whenever you want to write a small minor change in your styling, you'd be coding so much of css that won't be required. So that's where the tailwind css takes part. So it will just basically shortens every css element, and then it is super easy to use. Let us demonstrate how to use it. I hope this is done. Yeah, it has been installed. And there is one more line. And what does this command do? This command basically uh, adds the files whatever the tailwind css configuration uh, will be working on. So it will be adding the tailwind css. As you can see, uh, anonymous file has been created over here. This is the tailwind configuration. You will be coming across this as the styling part progresses. uh, for now, let us understand it this way, right? To In order to function, tailwind css will be using some extensions. So that extensions will be specifying over here. Let us uh, copy this. Let us paste over here. Then let us go to the React setup. Just React. The same thing. Okay. Let us add this in our index file. Where is the index? Here is our index file. Let us clear this code first and then add this code. And again, what does this do? At the rate of tailwind base, at the rate of tailwind components, it just informs your CSS that tailwind is taking over your CSS and tailwind components will be visible in place of your own CSS. That is what this functionality basically does. And then done, you are good to go. I think it have already started. Let us see. So we are editing this page, right? So how to add what do you say, tailwind CSS to your element? So this is the functional. You just have to specify class name. N should be capital, and this is how you do it. So I hope you can see. This is the class name, and then you have to specify what is the styling you are going to do. Let's say you are going to uh, change the text color. Text initially it is black. Now we are going to change it to white. How we do it? Text white. Let's say 100. Should change. Say text white. Uh, Let me do it again. I think I have to restart my local server again. Let us do that first. npm npmi. Also, let me explain the tailwind part. So whatever the styling you have to do, like let us assume you have to add some color, background color, right? You can just search background color in the tailwind CSS thing. Let's say background color. Right. Where does it go? Yeah. Let us say you want to explore background color. As you can see, there is a bunch of color palette over here. You just have to import them. As you can see, this class. Oh, I think that's where we have missed. npm start. We are restarting our local host basically. That is what we are doing. Let us see. Hmm. Let us go to the about page. As you can see, A from about page. Uh, this should be class, and then you can surf. You can browse the code. Let's say BG Indigo, right? So BG Indigo 500. Let us change this to BG Indigo 500. It should change. So let us add other functionality. Let us search that. Okay. This is for div class basically. Uh, this is a head tag. This is a h1 tag. So it will be working on this thing. Let us add this. Uh, what does this do? Is the styling not appearing? So background color indigo. Done. This is the This is our proper styling, like which we used to do earlier. With Tailwind, I think okay. Now I understood. This is in JSX format. While setting up uh, the the configurations of Tailwind, we forgot to add JSX and JS elements. Now I guess it should work. See, so that's the error basically. Sorry. Now you can see. You can go to your about section and the background color has been changed completely. And these configurations are very important. What does this line do? Whatever the content that are in the source file that are ending with .html, .js and .jsx file. Earlier, we have used JSX file, but it only accepts JS file. So that's what the error was. We have also added JSX files. Now it will be adding its CSS properties for both JS and JSX files. Now this is Tailwind configuration basically. So also, what are the other components that it can do? Okay, let us add an image over here. Let me add an image tag, and the source will be some sample image from internet. Let us surf a sample images. There are a bunch of images. Let us take one of them. Let us take this word for instance. Let us copy this image address and then paste this image address over here. As you can see, the image is done. Where is this? This is in our gallery page. Let's go to our home page and access the gallery page. See, you can see the image over here, but it is in the left side of our window, right? So let us move it here and there. How to do it with Tailwind CSS? Let me show you. So class is the keyword, and then uh, we can use several styling methods. Let us discuss one of it called margin left. So how do I know the code of it? You can just go to the Tailwind CSS browser and then you can just type what is the code for margin left. Let us say I want to know what are the codes for margin left. I'll go to margin and then these are the class name and these are the properties. Let us say I want to move it to the right side, then I'll add margin left. What is the code for margin left? ML, and then you just have to specify how much you want to move it, right? So let's say I want to move it with 100 pixels. Let us go to our browser and see it has moved 100 pixels. Let us inspect this and go to our console box. This is our console box, and where have I written that 100 pixel thing? As you can see, these are the Tailwind configurations basically. You don't have to worry about anything. These are the Tailwind CSS configurations. And when you go to the image one, you can see I have added margin left 100 pixel over it. What happens if I increase it? If I increase margin left, it will move to rightwards. So how much do I increase? That much it will move to the right side. As you can see. So this is 100 pixel. What are the other measurements? It can also be rems. Then again, what is rem? Rem is a another unit for pixel. So pixel just as a meter, kilometer, and something like that. Feet, meters, centimeters, something like that. Pixels, rems are also units that are used in styling thing. So when I use 10 rem, it will be in this side, and when I do it 20, it will be much further. See, that's how we do styling using Tailwind CSS. Also, you can just browse Tailwind CSS properties. You can come across many things. Let us say, let us also add some background to it. Let us add some colorful background. Let us say we're adding class equals to, let us pick our color from this palette. Let's say we are taking BG yellow 300. right? Let us take BG yellow 500. BG yellow 500. And what happens? Our page becomes yellow. So that's it basically. So that's what Tailwind CSS does. It writes all of your CSS code in one line without adding any external file, without adding inline styles. You can just add Tailwind CSS configuration to your project, and you can just add styling in one line. And yeah, this is the Tailwind CSS setup. And let us move to the next part. Also, I am explaining it vaguely, but you can later explore all of the CSS stylings and Tailwind properties later, as you can know. So the next step is React UI providers. So will you be creating all of the styling and HTML elements yourself? Yes, you can do it by yourself, but it will take a lot of time to code every element and every component by yourself. Then what is the alternative? You can use UI providers. So what is a UI provider? So UI provider basically provides you UI elements, UI components, which we can import them and use them whenever we want, as in borrowing money from someone else. So you can just borrow components and use them, but it is free of charge. uh, for There are several UI providers: Material UI, Government UI, React Redux, Bootstrap. There are a lot of UI providers out there. You can just browse React UI providers, and hundreds and thousands of them will be appearing. So for our session, we will be using Material UI. So, so there is no specific reason for why we are using Material UI. You can use any UI of your own choice, but now we are using Material UI. So how to set up Material UI? Similarly, you can go to the Material UI website and go to the home page and get started. Scroll down and you can see installation manual, and let us copy paste these mm, commands. Npm install. Again, what is this? These are bunch of modules that are coded by someone else, and then we are just installing them and using it. That's it. Nothing complex. So let it install, and I'll explain what Material UI offers. So these are the components which Material UI offers to us. Let us say initially our website looks like this, right? So initially our website landing page looks like this. This. So this is the navigation for our pages. Like how a official, like how a professional website looks like. The professional website will be having a menu bar. In that menu bar there will be a navigation links, and those navigation links will be redirecting you to the specific page. So how to do that? Let us do. We can raw code it. We can raw code our own menu bar, but it will take a lot of time and effort. We are not going to do that. Instead, we are using the uh, pre-built components which are being offered by Material UI. I guess that is installed. Yes. These are the styled components, and that's it. We are good to go. Let us take a sample app bar from this. Then again, how to do that? You can just search whatever the component you need. Let us say we need a app bar. Let us browse app bar. You can come across bunch of app bars here. You can just hit on the show code. It will show the code uh, that is being used to build this. So then again, who built this? Some other guy. And just when then what we are doing? We are just using it. Let's create a component over here. Let us create a common component. What is a common component? Let's create another folder here just to differentiate it. Let us create a gallery folder just to differentiate, nothing much. Let us add a component. What is the component name? Also remember, always the component name should start with a capital letter. Navbar dot jsx. Uh, in this navbar dot jsx, we will be coding bunch of stuff that will be appearing in wherever the wherever this component being called. So if we call this component in our app bar, it will appear in app bar. Sorry, app.js. So for now, we will be copying this code written by somebody else, written by Material UI. Sorry, written by Material UI. We are just copy pasting it, simple. And then what? What to do? You just have to call this in your app.js or else landing page. For your own choice. Let us import navbar from where does it reside? It reside in components. You can see auto complete here. You can use that, but I'm raw coding now. Sorry, navbar. And where do we use
Anna,
this? You can just use over here.
Anna, your screen is not visible. You have to share your screen.
Oh, nice. Sorry. Okay. Where are we? I think you have followed me along, but let me explain about UI providers. Does not match with navbar.jsx. Yeah, this is the material UI interface. Shall I continue? I mean, is it okay? Could anyone
Yeah.
confirm?
Mm.
Should have reminded me. Anyways, okay. I hope you can see my screen now. So this is the component which you have copied from the material UI, and then we are just editing this now. So navbar, we are just changing the name. Nothing much. We are just changing the name. Don't worry. Navbar, and then thing. This thing will be, yeah. Okay. We have called the wrong name. B should be capital, and then let's call it. Okay. It should appear. What is it saying? It's saying material icons are not being installed. We will quickly install the material UI icons. You can just copy paste npm I this thing, and then it will install material UI icons. Let me know if you are disconnected. Then I can quickly go back to the thing. This is being installed. Mhm. Fair enough. Let me refresh. Yeah, you can see my menu bar, which I haven't coded, but material UI guys have already coded this for us, and then we can just import that uh, component, and then we can just use it. And then again, uh, these navigations are not working because they have used some other code. You can just edit the component. How to edit it? Let us see. First of all, let me clear these uh, in the landing page, right? So these are the linking. These are the links which we have used earlier to navigate between pages. Uh, where is our component? This is our navbar component, and where are the anchor tags? Let us browse the anchor tags. Okay, yeah, these are the pages. So let us say products will be, let me go through the icon button, menu, menu item, typography. Don't worry about these. These elements are customly created by the Material UI guys. We are just importing them. Pages should be mapped on menu. So we will be adding pages over here. We will be adding about page. We will be adding gallery page. We will be adding, what do you say, projects page. Let us see. Okay, the names have been changed, and then we will be adding functionality to it. Then again, so icon button. Where is the map thing? Let me search the map thing. So yeah, typography. So as you can see, this is a typography kind of thing. So what is typography in Material UI? Typography is a alternate thing which we use in paragraphs. It is nothing but a paragraph thing which have been customly created by Material UI guys. So in this place, we can just use a href tag. So what we can do, we can just add a href to it. I know it may sound overwhelming, but stick with me till the end, and you can uh, get the idea like what I'm doing. Let us see. Okay, I think I have to add this in the anchor tag. Let us create an anchor tag of our own. Also, it has a custom thing called link, which we can also use that. But for now, let me use this page link, and then we are good to go. Let us format this document. We have formatted. Is this not happening? One week, nothing should happen. Okay, let me resolve this. Let us add a page of our own gallery. You can also inspect just to see what the element is doing. You can just go to the element. You can just it is a button, as you can see. Button has a span. Okay, so this is a button type. So button type won't do anything. You have to add this href tag over the button in order to perform a action. You have to basically add anchor tag and add the root page, and then you just have to copy this button and paste it on our anchor tag. I hope you are with me. Done. Let us go through the, let us refresh this, and let us go to the console. And what does the console say? This is the division, this is the button, and this is the about tag. Right? Okay. Okay. Let us do this. Page. Page. We are just editing the components which have been given by the material UI guys. Right. Okay, let me clear this first. Also, let us install the hero page first. Let me do that first. It will resolve again. Components. Go to the hero section. Where is the hero section? Let us search it. Hero. Let us say landing page. Okay. Let us browse through the components. There is a table. There is a progress bar. There is a app bar. There is a layout, and then we have a container over here. And then image list. You can see a bunch of list over here. Where is the hero page? Link tag. Perfect. We can just use this link tag. Let me quickly drop this over here. App.settings. Page. I think it has two elements. One for the desktop version and one for the mobile version. As you can see, this is responsive. Let me show you what is responsive element is. So as you can see, this is my console box, and then it has several configurations, like several dimensions. This is a large laptop dimension, 1440 pixel, and then this is a medium laptop, which is a commonly widely used one, and then this is a tablet version. As you can see, the menu bar drops whenever you open this in your mobile or tablet or something like that. The menu bar just collapse, and then the menu bar will be appearing in the side one. As you can see, now our pages are being appeared just because we have changed our elements in the mobile version, not the desktop version. And how to do it in the desktop version, I'll show you. So we are just mapping our pages over here, and then we just have to copy this and then paste in our desktop version. This is our desktop version basically. This is how it look like. Let me create this, and then let me go our let me go to our desktop version, and then done. This is how it is done basically. As you can see, all of our pages are being appeared. Also, you can use link tag. See, link tag is a similar to anchor button, which is customized by material UI guys again. So the issue is resolved, and then we will be adding some landing pages. So whenever we hit the logo button should be redirecting us to the landing page. How to do it? Just go to the logo thing. Let me type logo over here, and then it will. You can just uh, uh, type Control plus F, and then you can search whatever the element you want in VS Code. This is the logo type. Logo type is directory, and then you can just add an anchor tag to it. How to add an anchor tag? You can just type A, and it will create an anchor tag. You can just redirect it to nothing. Uh, You can just redirect it to the landing page, and then you can just refresh it. You can just click on the logo, and it will redirect it to the landing page. Then again, how to redirect it? Just add the anchor tag, and then this can be anything, right? So this can be also redirected, routing to about page. If I click on the logo now, it will redirect me to the about page. Done. So this is our landing page, and we are going to add some UI elements to our landing page. Then again, how to do it? Just go through the uh, material UI course. So these are the icons. This is the feedback. This is the surface. You can see app bar over here, card over here. These are the bunch of cards. Then again, how to import this? Just create a component. Just create a component called card, right? Uh, Let me clear this, and then let me create a component called card.jsx. Again, you can just click on show code. It will show the code. You can just copy the code. You can just paste in your component. Nothing complex. You can just paste the code, and then remember, every time you paste the code, make sure that you match the file name with the function name. Okay, card. Export default function. Card has been already declared. Okay, material UI guys already made a component called card, so we can't use the name card. So let me rename with card, our card. Okay, let me rename with our card, our card. Done. Then again, how to call it? We are calling it in our landing page. Import our card from. We have to go to the src directory, and then components, and then our card. We have to call it over here. How to call it? Something simple. Just type the name, our card, and done. Go to the landing page, src.pages. Okay. Components. Oh, okay. I have given the wrong name. It should be components, and then done. You can see the card, which I have copied from the material UI. Similarly, you can copy any component from material UI. Also, let me make this proper way. You just have to add a container, image list, portal. This is me just navigating through material UI and just surfing it, whatever the component it offers. Basically, as you can see, there are a bunch of these components, and then uh, as you can navigate, there is a data display, there is icons, there are tables, there are alerts, there is app bar, there are layouts, right? Let me go to this section. Discover the core libraries, material UI, view templates, and you can also import any template that you want to use for your own website purposes. Like this is a signing page that material UI offers, right? And what is this? Yes. So these are the component APIs. So as you can see, the material UI guys haven't used any of the known elements, right? So we don't know what app bar is, what is a container is, what is a toolbar is, what is a ADB icon is, what is a typography is, right? So for alternative for the common HTML elements, what are the common HTML elements are divisions, text, paragraphs, H1, H2, H3, image tags. These are the common HTML tags. What these guys have done is these guys have created their own elements using common HTML by adding their own styles. So this is what Material UI offers basically. Uh, and then this is our gallery page, this is our project page, this is our about page, this is our home page. So we have a basic structure of how a website will look like, not completely in a UI way, but this is how the functionality is. And what is on next step? Okay. Uh, so are we going to uh, code each and every component? No. Then how do we import these components, right? So let us say we have only one card in our landing page. Like uh, how to make this 10 cards at a time. You can just uh, customization, like you can add 10 components using copy paste, but how to customize it? The content of the card should be changed, right? So as you can see, you can go to the Amazon page and the card is same, and the title of the product will be changed, and the image will be changed, and the description will be changed. How to do that? Let us do that. Okay. Let me create this app basically. So if we go to the landing page, then edit our card. Yeah, not sharing the screen. How to do that? With the help of props. And let us discuss about the props first. What are the props? So while we call a component in another component, we can pass some variables to it, just so as to uh, change the content of the component uh, according to the input that which we give. Uh, how to do that? That will be done using props. And then let me share my screen. Yeah. So this is we like this is not a, let us see how card will look like. This is it. And then this is the image. This is the description of the function which we want to declare the props. Go to the and put props. Now, uh, the props dot prop. Let's say this is description.
And I guess your audio signals are weak.
Hello, hello. Connection issues. As you can see, it's raining outside.
Anna, your voice is getting break.
Uh, is there any issue? Is it fine now?
Yes, Anna.
Hello. Is it fine? Okay. I don't have a screen share access. Please grant me the screen share access. Yes. So yeah, where are we? What is a prop state and how to initiate it, right? So let me explain the screen, and here we are. So this is me uh, editing the component which I have bought from the material UI. So I have edited this, and then what to do? String. This is the title. Let us edit the title. How the title should look like? Props dot title. We have established the title. As you can see, the title went off. I can also you can edit the date to props dot date. You have edit the date, and then what else? Where is the image? Okay, we will declare the image to. We have converted the image to props dot image, and the image will be gone, right? So now what? How to add the content to it? So, so we have let me hide. Okay, we have added this in the landing page. While calling the component itself, we can declare the content for whatever the props which we have used it earlier. So we have declared a title, right? So let us add a title. You can just add title equals to and whatever the string you want to introduce. Let us say title React lecture. Okay, let us see. Yeah, as you can see, here is the React lecture declaration. So, and also what are the other components? We have a description. Let us state the description. That can be anything. uh, some content. As you can see, it will be reflected over here. Yes, done. And then what else? Date. We have also declared the date, right? So let us declare a date. Let us say August 15, 2024, and then done. You can see August 15, 2024, and then image. URL of the image can be declared here. Let us take a flag image, Indian flag. On this occasion, let us take Indian flag image. Let us take this, copy image address, and then paste it in our component. Where is our component? Here is our component. This is our image, and then uh, here we have pasted it. Let us see if it is reflecting. Yes, absolutely. Fine. It is working. As you can see, here is our flag. Here is the title. Here is the what do you say, date. Here is the image. Here is the description. And then what else we have edited? Avatar, right? So we can add avatar to it. Just type avatar equals to, let us say, some name. Let us say G. It will be converted into G. It will take first alphabet actually. Some, let's say, Gerald. It will take no. You have to type the alphabet. You can make it to take the first name, but anyway, let us see. Let us make it G. Done. G. Similarly, you can add any component with a particular state. Let us make a similar card with different content. Let us see how that works. Uh, let us add another title. Let us say, let us state this as biryani, right? Biryani, and then let us add a description to it. So, description. What does the description say? Description says uh, biryani is so good. Let us add a date to it. Let us add some date. The date should be, uh, the date may be August 23, 2024. And then what else? Let us add an image to it. What is the image? Let us pick some biryani image. Let us type biryani. Let us copy the image address. Uh, Let us go there. Let us copy the image address. Uh, Let us paste it over here, and then what, avatar, right? So we can add avatar. Avatar will be some P. Okay, we have added another card with different content. And how did we do it? Through props. Here you can see this is one card and this is another card, right? Likewise, you can add as many cards as you want with your own content. As you can see, our content, the similar card is working differently, like showing different content according to our input. So this is how a prop works. As you can see, similarly, you can do it in any of our uh, already been created pages. You can do similar kind of stuff in any page, irrespective of the route. Done. So these are the props, and then what else? Forms and hooks. I'll be taking another session for forms and hooks. So I think this is enough to create a static website with different pages and using components and uh, using UI libraries. You can try as many as libraries you can. So you just go through their setup pages. There will be a installation instructions that you have to follow. You can just set up your own UI provider, and then you can experiment. That's it. So that's all for this session. I think this is enough for you to create a professional level uh, web pages. So you can go ahead and experiment you on your own. So yeah. Also, you can ask any doubts if you want to. If you also, I would suggest you to code along with me. That would be a great thing to do actually. If you code along with me, you may come across many errors, and I may try to resolve it here itself. So if you code along with me, that would be a great learning opportunity for you. So I would suggest that. Also, the session will be recorded anyway, and you can also come back and see what I have done. As you can see, I have also faced many errors during setup. So that can be overcome. Uh, that can be overcome by a basic, what do you say, browsing or asking a friend or asking us. So that is it. You can ask any doubts if you want to. So yeah. Also, officially there is no assignment for today, as you guys haven't fully submitted the previous assignment. I suggest you to now. I think it is very easy for you guys to uh, do the last session because I have introduced so many UI elements. So you can just yeah, the deadline is tomorrow 10 a.m. for the previous assignment. If it has been extended, you can add the different elements that are being taught in this session. You can apply these as well, and you can add more UI elements to your website. And also you can also make multiple web pages now. Some student have asked this question in the last session. Now you can create routes and do the, do your website in multiple pages and route them. So yeah, no assignment for today. You can just apply these elements to your previous assignment and submit it on time. The deadline is till tomorrow 10 a.m. And yeah, can ask any doubts if you want to. I hope it's not boring. Okay, that's my time then. So one more thing I would like to add, guys, please don't use any AI models like ChatGPT and something like that. Since it is your early learning stage, that is not recommended to use in your assignments. If you have learned thoroughly and if you know every tag and every element, like how to use every component, then you can go ahead and build applications using AI models. That is not an issue because it takes less time. But you have to understand first, understand the concept, and then you can use any AI models of your wish. That is not uh, regulated. But now for your assignments, you have to code on your own. You have to debug on your own, and that is prominent. So yeah, thanks for the time. See you in another session.
As we near the end of this enlightening session, I want to take a moment to express our sincere gratitude to those who have made this event possible. First and foremost, a huge thank you to our esteemed speaker, Lakshmi Narayana Malineni. His contributions to the field are commendable, and we are immensely grateful for the time and effort he has invested in sharing his knowledge with us. I also want to extend a heartfelt thanks to each one of you for your participation and engagement. Your enthusiasm and curiosity drive these sessions to be as impactful and inspiring as they are. Let's carry forward the insights we gained today and continue to build and innovate in our respective fields. Thank you once again and have a great evening.